Sound check 1 2. Sound check 1 2.
Feliz Navidad.
Is your mic plugged in, Knives?
Yes.
Here,
Can
let
y'all hear me out there?
me do this. Well, it's kind of odd. I don't hear you on my end.
I'm not near your end.
That's probably a good thing. Here. Oh, I know what I can do. I can do it over here. Say something.
Hello.
I probably hear it. Nope, we can't hear Knives.
Hello.
What did we do? Can you unplug your mic and then plug it back in?
Hello.
Uh-oh. I think you're going to have to come back in.
Oh, it's all the way down. That's fine.
Wait,
Hello?
you also have to get back into the stream. You are not connected. How's everybody doing, y'all? Can y'all hear me?
Can y'all hear me?
You're not even here. Oh, there you are. Here, let me. Okay.
Hello.
Hey, there you are.
Here I am. Save the day.
Welcome, folks. The last live stream of the year. Most likely, because I have a strong feeling that we will not be doing a live stream on Christmas Day.
Why?
So, why? I don't know. It's Christmas Day.
I have to work on Christmas Day, so you can live stream on Christmas Day.
Does anybody want a live stream on Christmas Day? That should have been the poll. Instead, the poll is about New Year's resolutions. Do you set New Year's resolutions? Yes, it's great to have goals, or no, because I break them all anyway.
No.
You're a no?
Yeah, I think people set themselves up for failure.
Yeah, I'm a no too, for the most part. Like I set the weight loss goals in 2022 at the start of 2022, and just I lost some weight, but definitely did not hit the goal for sure. So I mean, I guess it was a success, but definitely didn't hit the goal. How's everybody doing? Stock market looking ugly this week, I think. Dow Jones. Let's take a look. See, Dow Jones was down 2%. S&P down almost 2.5. Nasdaq down 3%. Russell was down 2%. And the VIX was what? The VIX was down 7%. That's odd. Dang VIX. What's up with VIX? Yeah, that's odd. Next week, we got some earnings coming up. Nothing major. Some little like Nike is probably the biggest one. Micron, General Mills, Cintas, FedEx, Paychex Corporation, Carnival, CarMax, BlackBerry, old job I used to have, Miller Knoll, or in other words, Herman Miller. So interesting stuff next week. Economic calendar. We're going to look at probably the big one is going to be jobless claims. That's probably not the big one, but what we would love to see is more people unemployed. That will help the Fed out at least. because obviously they want people unemployed, they want people losing their homes, they want people losing their cars, and then that would make their job a little easier in the future. Are you TikToking over there?
No, I'm trying to turn my volume down so my alarm's going off.
We may have to cut this short. I don't know. Me and Knives actually didn't talk about it, but our son is at work. I can go pick him up. Knives could sit here and just chat with the people.
No, what?
You can sit here and just chat with the people. You don't have to.
People don't give a shit about me.
They're here for you, not for me.
Bruh, I know shit about stocks.
You ain't got to talk about stocks, bro. We talk about stocks for what, 5 minutes? And then we just talk about junk. So it's up to you. We're having a cold spell. That's for dang sure. It's cold as hell outside for us anyway. Like currently it's 38 degrees.
But hell is not cold. So
Yeah.
hell, it's cold as hell.
That's pretty damn contradictory, ain't it? Isn't they call that oxymoron? I think. 38 degrees outside right now. The low though is going to just touch 32. So we're not going to get too freezing. The high today was like 44. So that's like extremely cold for us.
Good thing my work gave me it.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. We went to Knives' Christmas party. What else did we do this week?
Went to church.
Oh yeah, we went to a church service for a Christmas service. Son is going to a Christmas party tonight. Seems like we did a whole bunch of stuff this week, but I don't know why. We went shopping a little bit. I don't know. What else we got? You got anything?
I have to work tomorrow at 5 a.m.
You have to work tomorrow at 5 a.m. It's going to be cold, Jack.
It sure is.
Yeah, so market's given some opportunities. I don't know if you're going to want to start buying. I bought a little bit this past week. I bought about, I want to say 50 shares of JEPQ, and then I bought about another 25 shares of JEPI. I'll be probably adding to those if they continue to go down, and that's fine with me. So, because I think my purchases ended up getting me another 40, 45 bucks a month in income roughly. So I'm good with adding there. Other than that, it was a decent week. Yeah. I'm speechless.
Speechless.
It's Christmas. Did y'all like my thumbnail? Do you believe in Santa Claus?
Yes.
Santa's real, man.
So is the Grinch.
So is the Grinch. That's why I'm Santa Grinch. So let's take a look at the comments. Knives here says, hello. Bend over. What's going on, Bend over? Let's see. You got a small slap on the hand for too many day trades since my account is too small and not set to cash account. Yep, that will do it. Essentially, you got to be over 25 grand in a margin account. I do believe that's how that works. So if you
That's baloney.
Yeah, it is. They just, put restrictions on the little guy. Goals, dude. Net Ghost, where you been? People have been looking for you. You know that?
He's a ghost.
He's a ghost for sure. I promised myself I'll be a good boy every January 1st. Just January 1st.
And then January 2nd it goes down the drain, or what?
Bend over. Something.
He said something. So he said something.
Something. What? We having technical difficulties. Even wearing the green shirt for the Grinch. Yeah, I had a brighter green one too that I meant to wear, but didn't get it. I typically set a word of the year. What word?
Is it a cuss word?
Like, I plan to say the F bomb all year long or something like that. Dave Schmarter, all snark and no bite. Dave Schmarter is been a long time subscriber. Um, he's on his way to be a billionaire. I like how he changes his name up. All snark and no bite. I hear you. I hear you too. Well, actually, I don't hear you, but Ben Dover says, "Yes, I hear you. I hear you.
Does that mean he's sending us his ear?
Bend your ear a little bit. I hear y'all. Y'all. That's the South talk. Y'all. Laugh out loud. I should be done painting the kitchen wall if I'm going to by 9 on Christmas Day. Painting the kitchen wall on Christmas Day? That's no fun.
Maybe it's therapeutic for her.
That is possible. I gained weight again this year. I started out really strong. I lost 20 pounds real quick. But Thanksgiving came around and I put on about at least 5 of those back. So, and then Christmas is here. I'll probably put a couple more back on. I seem to gain weight every year. That does not mean it is a goal I set. Yeah, that's for sure. Boy, it's tough. It is tough. Same GG Mom. See? GGM says we can find something to talk about, Knives. So if you just want to sit with the people, talk with the people, and not go out into that cold, that's a possibility. So we'll see.
We'll see.
Tom Settle. Sorry, GW, I forgot to send your Christmas card. All hell broke loose at work last week. No worries. I actually went. We went to our post office box last week that we haven't been to in like, I don't know, 2 months. And it was literally a postcard. And it was a business postcard. And that was it. And I'm like, damn. Like, no mail for GW, no mail for CW. But no worries. No worries. I'm probably going to shut down that post office box anyway. Eventually. NetGhost says buying. Tom says we have an echo going. Yeah, that's just kind of my voice carries across the room into her microphone, and unless I'm whispering, it picks it up. So I'll try to whisper a little bit more. Current temps here in northern Indiana are 17.
Yikes.
Feels like 9. How in the hell do you feel the difference between 17 and 9? That's what I want to know. Nice. Try turning your mic so it faces the wall. Maybe that might help. No?
Like that?
Maybe. We'll see. Net Ghost broke out the hoodie yesterday. Finally went under 70. Oh, man. A hoodie in 70 degrees?
I've been wearing a hoodie for about a month now.
Yeah, you like almost live in a hoodie. Going green mom. Raffle. That would be funny, but no cuss words. There have been lots. Oh, Lord. A Traversiamo. What the heck is that? Is that a word? Or am I tripping?
Maybe that was her word of the year.
Is that your word for the, maybe. Okay, there have been lots. Attraversiamo. Yeah. Let go, faith, intention. I don't know what this year's was
Let's cross over.
because I can't find where I wrote it though. Less crossover.
Let's cross over.
At Traversiamo
Yeah.
is let's cross over
Do you put your hand like this when you say it?
like this.
Like this, the Italian way.
Attraversiamo. Net Ghost is every week buying SCHD, Jeppy, and JepQ. Yeah, I've been buying Jeppy and JepQ this past week. Um, I'm also buying. There was another Pimco income fund PDO that I bought. I don't know what I bought. 30 something shares, maybe 40. We don't get many Christmas cards anymore, and I'm pissed. May call my cousins and shame them. Yeah, you do that. Yeah, we haven't got one at all this year, have we?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, we did? How come I didn't see it?
Yeah, you did.
Where is it?
It's from my work.
Oh, that doesn't count. Let's see. All I'm doing for next year, my resolution. Resolute. 9 must be every time the wind blows. Oh, yeah. 9 degrees, the way it feels. I don't know. It's just like 17 and 9. I just don't see how you can feel the difference. But here she says 17 feels warmer. Now, where it gets cold, we have these things called wind chill. They tell us on the weather stuff. Figure it probably requires math. Yeah, that damn math. Damn it. It was one of the first. You actually did really well on Attraversiamo. It is Italian. Yeah, all I like in Italian is lasagna al forno. Looked at PDI, GW. Yeah, PDI. Um, I don't think it's trading as big of a discount than PDO, but PDO does have a expiration date, so they're very similar. Yeah, PDI is trading at a almost 10% premium, meaning you're paying 10% more than what the portfolio is worth. And then PDO is trading currently at a 3.3% discount. So you're paying 3% less than what the portfolio is worth. So when I saw them drop, because I knew the NAV was going to drop, because they put out a PDO, put out a special year-end dividend of 96 cents a share. So I knew that the NAV was going to drop, and I wanted to see that in relation to the share price, and because it was trading at a premium before they announced that, and now it's trading at a discount. So that's when I decided to add in shares, and it wasn't to get. I made sure that I bought after the dividend got took out of the share price, so I didn't buy the dividend. I bought a small amount of SCHD a few weeks ago. I'll buy more sometime. Yeah. SCHD has done pretty decently. Um, there's a couple other dividend ETFs that have smoked SCHD this year, but that's really because they, those some of those dividend ETFs were overweight in energy. So that could come back down to earth here shortly. Didn't pull the trigger. Pull the trigger. They're talking Matatoir. Haven't seen him in a couple weeks, I think. They are talking -20 Thursday night with wind chill between -30 and -50. Who's talking that? And are you there? Holy crap. I never started Christmas cards. What do you do with them after Christmas? Like, I have so many cards from birthdays and babies and such. Yeah, we don't do, we haven't done, well, I think luckily we don't really have much family, so we don't really do the card thing anymore. Al Forno. Al Forno means, what does it mean? Baked with cheese, I think. What is it actually? What is,
Bro, you're making shit up right now.
yeah, al forno. In Italy, al forno literally to the oven refers to any dish that's baked, whether that's a wood-fired pizza, an oven fresh focaccia,
Of course, yeah.
focaccia, or a bubbling dish of aubergine parmigiana. But basically, they take lasagna, throw some cheese on it, throw it in the oven. And I like to have it done extra so that you get the crispy cheese edges. Yum,
Gross.
yum. Yeah, ew, Matt. Where are you for -20? That's like Antarctica type stuff. Christmas is the lowest for me in 10-day, 8 high, 1 low. Ah, actually today, as far as weather's concerned, this is the coldest. Because they have Christmas here at 63 degrees. So it'll be a nice Christmas. WWKD. What would knives do? What would you do?
About what?
I don't know. Matt says WWKD. GGM. Oh, and painting on Christmas Day is fun. Used to keep my mind off kiddos not being home. Most of the painted walls in my house were Christmas Day project walls. Ah, now that makes more sense. Now I get it. Now I get it. Matt Money is alive. Yeah, Matt Money. Where's Matt Money been? Actually, it's kind of like where have I been? Because I've fallen off the social media, Discord, Instagram, Twitter, all that. I dropped off the radar a little bit. I just like no one even noticed that I didn't even drop a video yesterday. Um, it was just we were a little busy, and then I'm upset with myself a little bit because I kind of let YouTube become a source of stress a little bit. Like, oh, I got to get a video out. Oh, that video is not performing like it should. And oh, I'm not going to make, the $100 minimum this month. And I'm like, I thought about it today and I'm like, it's not really worth it. Like I needed to just reel back because I used to enjoy making YouTube videos, and now it's kind of like a chore, and I didn't want it to be a chore ever, and so I'm kind of like pulling back a little bit. I will be working on a video this week. It'll be the Retire with Less series. So I will do that. I don't know if I'll save that for a Saturday release or if I'll do it midweek. I don't know. I got to get it done first, but that's what's going on with me and YouTube and all that stuff. Matatoir is in Iowa, -20, -30. No way. Sheesh. Netgo says, "Hola, Matt Money." I took Jay Powell off my Christmas list. He was on there in the first place. No way, Dave. The last one is eggplant parmesan. The aubergine parmigiana eggplant. I don't think I've ever had that. You ever had that?
I don't think so.
What's your favorite Italian dish?
Pizza.
Pizza. Just pizza. Not fettuccine alfredo or just pizza.
The sun-dried tomato and pasta and chicken.
Ooh, yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. Kay, I don't like that. Means I'll probably be down there soon, but maybe Chicago will add some hot air to your negative 20 temps for me. Like, sheesh. Yeah, Antarctica and Iowa, same, same. Exactly. Holy crap. I had Christmas with mom's side yesterday. That's good. Yeah, we don't go anywhere no more. Nobody visits us. Well, our kids will probably be here, but that's no other outsiders. And we're gonna cook our turkey. I think on Christmas Eve. Is that what we decided?
Yep.
And we got to figure out how to cook it, but we'll figure it out.
Goes in the oven, bro.
What's that?
Goes in the oven. We ain't gotta figure out nothing.
It just goes in the oven. That's it.
Yes, sir.
Throw it in there and be done.
That's it.
Sounds simple enough. Sounds like a good time for a break, GW. Yeah, I kind of liked it that I didn't have one this weekend because it was like, okay, it just felt different, and it was just the stress of it. Like even this week, it was like, okay, Wednesday something happened and I didn't get it done. Thursday, I'm like, okay, what am I gonna do? Because I know we got a Christmas party on Friday, so I got to record this on Thursday. Something happened Thursday, it didn't happen. And then Friday, I just said, you know what? Screw it. Like, I'm not going to. It was almost felt like a job, and I didn't like that. Matatoire, by the way, the extreme cold is rare and should only be a few days. Yeah, I would hope so. Like, I mean, things don't work in that environment, really, do they? Like plumbing and sewers and pretty much everything. Remember, hit the thumbs up. Yes, remember to hit the thumbs up for the final live stream of the year. Tom says he accidentally went to a bookstore that had lots of trans light books. I asked them if had any Ann Coulter or Mike Lindell books. Priceless reaction. Trans light books? I don't even know what that is.
I imagine lots of screaming.
You imagine, like, yeah,
People with blue hair.
I know what you're saying here, Tom, but Mike Lindell books. Does he have a book? Does Mike Lindell have a book? Is it about pillows? I'm pretty sure Ann Coulter has books. Does Mike Lindell have books? Average low is around 11. Sheesh. I would go pizza, then lasagna, then probably fettuccine or spaghetti.
Ugh, lasagna.
Yeah, lasagna al. If I'm going to a Italian restaurant, it's lasagna al forno, all day, every day. Um, Pizza, I don't know. Yeah, I'd have to say pizza would have to be number one and two. Spaghetti is just eh. Fettuccine. What's fettuccine? It's just a different noodle, right? Dave says he bought some VGLT recently. Vanguard long duration treasuries. Not much, just a little if rates decrease. Yeah, I've been buying dang it, my throat. I've been buying a little bit of TLTW. That's the buy right treasury. Very little bit. I only got like 9, 10 shares or something like that. I think I've shared this with you. I take my credit card rewards, which equals about $40 a month, and I'll buy some TLTW. So we get 2% back on the credit card, and then throw it into something that'll pay you interest or dividends. I think that's a win-win for sure. We had Chinese yesterday, lol. Then went to the farm and picked Brussels sprouts and passed out Swedish meatballs, peanut brittle, and pear butter. I didn't get my crescent rolls baked. Peanut brittle sounds freaking awesome. Have we ever had Brussels sprouts?
Yes.
You made them?
Probably. Who else? You have another wife that cooks for you?
Well, no. I mean, we could have had them at a restaurant or something. I don't remember. Oh, no, I do remember we had them one time. I think it was just one time, though. Yeah, we had Chinese a couple weeks ago, and we got the special chow mein. If you ever go to a Chinese restaurant, order the special chow mein. And that's our kind of go to. And I noticed that the noodles were not long. When you get chow mein, you roll them up on your fork. Same thing with spaghetti. Well, there was no rolling noodles here, so I'm like, are these recycled chow mein? Is this recycled chow mein? Because these noodles are supposed to be like really long, and they're like really short. Tom says lie. Lie books. Translate. Oh, I think I got you. Sewers let off heat. Let your faucet drip so the drains don't freeze. My antifreeze started freezing at minus 41 year. That was weird. Minus 40, and my car starts overheating. That is weird. Well, I guess sewers would let off heat, huh? That would make some sense. Two to three times wider than a spaghetti noodle holds the cheese sauce better. Yum. Yum. Tom is thinking of buying more growth ETFs beginning of next year. Expect Fed to pivot by April and feel that growth will do well. I kind of agree. That's why I've been buying a little bit of JEPQ, trying to add to that position. Also, I've been adding a share of QQQM here and there. Sheesh. Laugh out loud. They look like mini cabbages. Yeah. Brussels sprouts. I want them wrapped in bacon is what I wanted. What makes special chow mein special? They add ham, chicken, shrimp. What else? Ham, chicken, shrimp,
Veggies.
veggies, of course. Um, yeah, it's just, I mean, it's a meal in itself, basically. It's not just noodles. Chow mein, I thought had short, crunchy noodles. I guess it's kind of depend on where you're getting your chow mein. I'm sure it's different in other areas, but no, they're not. They're not crunchy. I think there is a dish that has crunchy noodles though. Good thing is antifreeze doesn't care wind chill, just actual temp. True that. I should have asked my son where the side snips are. I need to cut them off the stalks yet. Ooh, snip, snip. And our pipes are in the basement, so it's all heated. Now, trailer homes are going to have issues if they don't drop the faucets. Yeah, I think that's why a lot of those, like you'll see unskirted trailer homes here, but you probably won't see an unskirted trailer home anywhere in that region. So you keep the air from underneath it. And Dave says, you can still afford to eat. I saw a meme the other day. It said, not to brag or anything, but I went grocery shopping and filled a cart full of food and only spent $100. And the cart was like that big. It was like a little toy cart. And that's pretty true. That's pretty damn true. Now, what are you looking at?
Your face.
Are you really?
Mm-hmm. You're looking at me.
Let's see. Hopefully, they know enough to do that. Here, the park sends out a recorded message about dripping the faucets. Yeah, we've never had what we had last night was fog, like really thick fog. People still drive like idiots in the fog.
Yes.
Dim sum for Christmas Eve is great tradition. My Hawaiian wife makes malasadas for New Year's Eve. Yeah, we went and bought ordered some tamales. That's our kind of Christmas tradition as well. Um, Pork and cheese. The cheese ones are the best. A little jalapeno pepper or chili pepper and cheese. Oh, that's so damn good.
Yes.
That sounds yummy, Tom. It actually does. Does Tesla ever become a buy, or is it just a mediocre car manufacturer? In my opinion, they're just a regular old car manufacturer. That's the problem, I think, with Tesla. Um, you know, as far as you got to see it. What are they doing everywhere else that's tied to their technology? But to me, the cars are nothing special. Um, it doesn't. The cars don't. Um, what do I want to say? They don't justify a valuation the way they are. Um, I'd sell a put on it. I thought about it because there's some decent premium down at about the $100 strike. That would be a decent entry point in my opinion. If it got down to 100, I'd probably buy some. I mean, because as of right now, the PE's still in the 40s, um, high 40s. So it needs to, get chopped and geez, $100 would even still be if it's a 40 PE at 100 and what are they at right now? 150. You chop that in half, that would be 20. That'd be $75. That would still be expensive. Dang it. I don't know then. A whole basket full of ramen. I've never had ramen. What is that? Is it Korean or Vietnamese?
Ramen the noodles?
But ramen is like uh, the pho. That's what I think of ramen when I hear ramen. Did Tesla ever go down? I thought it was still sky high. It's $150 a share. In my opinion, it's still sky high. Um, where does it go from here? I don't know, but it's just gonna steadily go down until it doesn't. That's there's my prediction. It's gonna go down until it stops. Let me look at a chart here. It's at a 52-week low, that's for sure. Where would it stop? Yeah, there's no support to maybe 100. It may stop around 125 if it doesn't stop now. Um, but yeah, there's a pretty far way down there until it hits some sort of support. It's kind of crazy. We used to have a Swedish smorgasbord on Christmas Eve. Really only hold over at this point is the Swedish meatballs. If I can make the crescent rolls or coffee cake recipe work, I'd like to revive that. That's what she has put down there. Um, Coffee cake sounds delish. Tom says he watches reruns of Trailer Park Boys with my sons over Christmas. Hilarious. It reminds me of Barkow Trailer Park Friends of the 80s. We used to watch The Christmas Story every year. What else?
That's it.
That's it. That's the only thing we watched.
We watched it over and over.
How about The Grinch?
I don't even think you've ever saw that.
I might not have, actually. Seems like ramen got more expensive this year, too. If you're talking about like top ramen, yeah, I remember that stuff used to be like 10 for $1. Now they're like 25 cents each. So 4 for $1.
Do you like ramen?
Me?
Noodles?
Yeah, I actually do. Throw an egg in there and you're good to go. That's like a whole meal.
It's disgusting.
What? Just crack an egg in there, bruh. Dave says, by the way, that little picture shows me on a horse in Arizona in 1994. Took a few cans of Coors to get me up there.
My parents used to drink Coors.
Too many Coors, I wouldn't be able to get up there. Coors Light? Was it Coors Light, Dave, or was it just regular Coors? I remember those old school cans, the way they used to look. Japanese. Japanese is ramen? Oh, well. I thought ramen was Japanese. Yeah, you're probably right. I'm probably wrong. But when I think of it, I think of pho. If you don't know what pho is, it's PHO, and it's a noodle. They call it ramen as well, but it's a Vietnamese style, kind of like a noodle soup, chicken noodle soup in a way.
Have you ever ate that?
I have not, but I want to. Do you want to?
No.
Why?
I want to.
Well, there you go.
Why do you want to?
Because it sounds good. Chicken noodle soup. Chicken noodle soup. Steve wants to know any thoughts on buys for the forthcoming week. Yeah, I'm loading up on Jeppy and JepQ myself personally. I'm considering uh, adding to my QQQ, but as far as individual stocks, I don't really do them. Not as much. One that's interesting to me, and it's a speculative play. It's going to be one of them. Um, you know, could go either way type ones. Is Smith and Wesson. Whoa,
Sorry.
Smith and Wesson, SWBI. They missed earnings, and yeah, they're down 8 bucks a share or something like that. Smith and Wesson. Let's take a look. SWBI. They are cheap. They got a forward PE of around 7, trading right now for $8 and you lost me. $8.57. Uh, they had a down year because a lot of people bought a whole bunch of weapons during COVID, so they were up against that. Uh, but they are expected to grow their earnings in the next few years. So now might be the time to take a position if you're not against uh, you know gun manufacturers. I'm doing 100% income next year. 100% income. Nice. Noodles are always a good buy. Newell. Some people call them Newell. 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 Let me get some thumbs down. You say Newell. Uh, Christmas vacation. Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. Are you talking the movie Christmas Vacation? I'm thinking the same thing. Jeppy and Jep Q. Yeah, Jeppy, Jep Q. But I agree with I don't know if it was Tom or Dave that said above that I think it's time to start nibbling on some growth. Whatever you think it is, that's down more than it should have been, got punished more than it you know, and they have still have growth profile. Um, look at Amazon, look at Google. Um, they've been punished like hard. I still think they have growth ahead. They're still going to be leaders in what they do. So if you want to do it simply and not have to really evaluate, um, a Google or a Amazon could be nice pickups. Yeah, Steve, I'm SCHD, Jeppy, and JepQ next year. I'll reevaluate again for 2024 for sure. My cousin must have been regular Coors. My cousin made me do it. It was her horse anyway. Coors. Have it a few times a week. Can do chicken, pork, or beef with pho. Pho, pho, beef, I pho, bum. Let's see. Man, the poll question, 76% of people don't do New Year's resolutions because they always break them. 24%, yes, it's great to set goals. Yeah, I stopped doing them. I did like I said, I did that one. Um, it was basically for the freaking YouTube video. Make your resolutions, but I typically do not. Tech companies are planning for a recession. Wait for the layoffs in the supermarket in January. Yeah, need we need them to do these layoffs. We need a whole bunch of people doing these layoffs. Otherwise, the Fed's not going to let up. So until that happens, the Fed's not going to let up. But I think it will happen, and I think they will let up. And next thing you know, we're off to the races again. Let's see. Who else has been pounded? That sounds horrible. Who else has been pounded? You can look at travel stocks. They've been pounded. You know, and I'm not saying go all in on any of these things, not even growth, not even, you know, tech, none of that. I'm just saying you might want to start nibbling on some stuff. And, see where it goes. I haven't heard anyone say fee fi fo fum in probably 10 years. Yeah, beep fi fo bum. A new restaurant called 24/7 GW. Yeah, I did some work for a pho restaurant here. Man, we did some really funny ones playing on the phone. I can't think of them. Knives probably would know, but she's not in front of her computer right now. We did quite a few T-shirts with different sayings. Dang it! It was kind of a play off the uh, Sofa King, if anybody knows that one. Hello, the end is near, and then we ride. That sounds kind of evil there, Gary. And the end is near. How's Microsoft, GW? Let's look at Microsoft. Why don't we? Why don't we? Da da da. And look, forward PE of 22. That's lower than probably their average. Still not extremely cheap, but let's look at a chart on it. Biscuit. They're at their lower end of the 52-week range. Yeah, it's I'd like to see it down at 200, but probably won't get it, is my guess. Is you probably won't get it. It dropped about $50 in March of 2020, and I just don't see it dropping another 50 from here to get to 200. So what is So what is consensus if it makes sense to buy some income ETFs now if I don't need income for 6 or 7 more years, lock in 10% gain versus unknown up and down of stock price? If you don't need the income, then it probably doesn't make any sense in that much of a time frame. That's why I'm also buying that QQQM um, to have that growth aspect as well. Um, but I really don't need to buy it. But I'm kind of just preparing. I like to have Jeppy in the portfolio. The taxes don't bother me. I understand if you're in the 23% tax bracket, you probably won't want to buy it unless it's in a retirement account. But taxes probably won't bother me at all. Um, but if I were to disappear, uh, what I want Knives to do is to sell everything and dump it all into Jeppy, or half Jeppy, half JepQ, whatever. And she'll need that income, you know, and she'll actually use the income. Um, I think if you're not using the income, I don't know. I guess it's going to depend on whether your stuff's in a taxable account or a retirement account. If it's in a retirement account, I'd say go for growth. Or hell, you can go either way. In a retirement account, it doesn't really matter. I don't know. But what I'm doing, I'm in the 12% tax bracket. Um, I'm going to continue to buy it just in case I'm no longer here. And I'll have a directive on, what to do with the rest of the portfolio so that it can provide Knives with a, decent amount of additional income on top of her income. That's my thinking. Hey Gary, seed orders in. Ooh, what kind of seed you got, Gary? Best Pho is in Flushing, New York. I would think it would be in Vietnam. NetGo says you'll have to disagree. Yeah, NetGo says, probably had it all the time in Vietnam. So that would be my guess is that would be best there. But who knows? We're all asking the same question. Yeah, it's going to be depend upon you, right? What your goals are, what's your tax bracket, all that stuff. I was modding a chat when Sofa King showed up. Then we had about 60 people trying to explain it to the host who just kept saying it. Oh, that's funny. Sofa King. After listening to your choices of Italian food, you all need to start going to real Italian restaurants or have an Italian cook like my wife has. Oh, I mean, most people that go to an Italian restaurant aren't gonna aren't going to step outside of the box and say, "Hey, give me something extremely authentic Italian." Most people aren't going to do it. They're going to go with the basics, right? Um, I would do it on like if they had I wish they had like an Italian buffet. That would be ideal. That way you can try the different things. But the problem with me is I don't like going to a restaurant and then trying something new and know that I just spent, $20, $30 on something that I just didn't like, but I'm going to eat it because I spent the money on it. You know what I mean? So I like to know that I'm going to enjoy what I eat when I go out. Gary says tomorrow, don't buy SQQQ till about 11 a.m. But I hope you rode that pony last week. It was worth the hedge. I did not. I have not bought SQQQ. I did buy a call on the VIX, though. That has not played out. If you missed the beginning, the VIX is down this week, which is odd. But that trade still has time to play out. GW, I'm thinking the same. 1,000 shares of JEPI and JEPQ. Again, right? It's your tax bracket, right? Because that's all going to mostly be ordinary income. So between me and knives and options and all that, we're still going to be in the 12% tax bracket. I really doubt, because knives get federal income tax taken out of her pay. I don't in anything I do, but I doubt we'll pay very, very, very minimal taxes next year, if anything. So that portion doesn't bother me. I'll have to evaluate how big I want to get it when I do taxes in April. Um, because I'll have to evaluate, if we jump into that next tax bracket or not. Then I might, put it into something else. I don't know. We'll see. I wouldn't feel safe randomly expecting to sell out of something in 6 years personally. What if market is tanking right then? Yeah, that's definitely a problem. But typically, right, it's not going to wipe out. Usually, you're not going to wipe out 6 years of gains, um, unless something horrible is happening, and that's not typical. Um, so we'll see. Italian cook is not in my budget. Yeah, me either. I think Gary has the in-house one. Garden planting going on, and yes, we ordered all the berry plants and other stuff already. Expanding the strawberry field by another 1,000 plants. Holy crap! 1,000 strawberry plants, or another 1,000 strawberry plants? Holy crap! You get truckloads of strawberries there, Gary. Asking about taxable account. Our Roths are 70% SCHD, 15% JEPI, 15% JEPQ. May start adding degrow with next year's $7,000 deposits. Degrow is a nice one. You could look at DGRW as well, but you probably won't like it because of the expense ratio. But what I do like about it is it's been a while since I looked, but I think DGRW had a better top 10. I forget how it went. DGRW has a stronger top 10, or more weighted in their top 10 than DGRO. I don't know. Looking at performance and stuff, they kind of run neck and neck. Italian buffet would be amazing, but it is not easy to keep pasta looking good on a buffet. Yeah, that is true. It gets funky really quick. But yeah, Italian. If you had an Italian buffet, any buffets are all gone now for the most part. Holy mackerel! What do y'all do with strawberry? Yeah, exactly. 1,000 plants added. How many plants did you have prior to adding the 1,000? Dave says he's been doing tax loss harvesting. It has allowed me to sell some long-held mutual funds with gains. Yeah, see, there you go. There's another way to do it. Sell the gains and then sell the losses as well. Write those off. I would hope I had enough for 2 meals of strawberry shortcake, full meal for 3. I think it was this year, probably 50 plants. Man, it seems like a lot to take care of. You dollar cost into a position and dollar cost out of a position, right? You got to look at also, what they're, if you're selling, you can specify which lots to sell and stuff like that. So, First, no more back lawn, and hopefully start trading them for eggs and honey, and we give most away. The new plants will not yield till June of 2024. Dang. Takes that long for strawberries? But people don't talk about that, and if you are going to go from growth to pulling enough income to live on from income, it takes changing quite a bit over. Yeah, we'll see. I got nothing else to say. What do you got, Knives?
I'm pooped.
You're pooped? I'm hungry. We're talking about food and stuff, and now I'm hungry.
You're always hungry.
Your new plants don't produce first year? Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Why are they taking so long? As for an Italian cook, I work cheap. My wife won't let me join the union. Cheap Italian cook. I like the sound of that. I'm definitely tempted to move a lot of taxable account revenue into income ETFs and let reinvest for a couple years and see how much income goes up each year and just pay the tax from my paychecks. Yeah, you could do that. And then I don't know if you hold anything at a loss right now. I mean, you can offset the losses. Like somebody was doing, like Dave was doing. I'm not a fan of pear butter. Pear butter sounds weird. I like apple butter. This week will be good, but 2023 is setting up to be down. Why? I don't like the negativity there, Gary. We need rockets. Actually, I would actually literally prefer the market to be flat um, for a good while, so I can just continue accumulating.
I think he's talking about his fruit.
No, I think he will be talking about his fruit here, though. Steve is with Tom on that. That sounded weird for a second. First year you get a few berries, but then they grow and your yield increases every year. Yeah, set up a fruit stand there, Gary. Pear butter is essentially apple butter, but made of pears. But I'm not huge on apple butter either.
It's hot in here.
What? Then why am I cold, bruh?
I just did a big chore, that's why.
Oh, that makes sense. Um, sorry, and I am very optimistic, but all the talk is scaring the average investor. Yeah, it'll be interesting. Retail might get pounded. Um, we'll see. I don't know how well Christmas is doing. Stores are crowded, but it's not like it doesn't feel like it was before. Could be a carryover from COVID thing. People are probably spending more money online. I don't know. Um, like I actually we bought Christmas gifts and I did it all online. I didn't go to the store and buy anything. Um, so we'll see. Well, yeah, I'll agree with that. Okay. I'm with Tom on his investment decision. Yeah, I caught that, Steve. I got that. Hard cider will become the craft beer of the next 5 years. Um, are there some investments that we can make on that there, Gary? I know there's Brown Forman, there's Altria, Anheuser-Busch. Who else? Molson Coors. I know there's some independent alcohol investment places, kind of like a Funrise type thing, that you can buy barrels of whiskey or some crap. How about making your own? Are you making your own cider or shine over there? Probably not want to admit that here on the live stream, though. Christmas is fine. It is a date on the calendar. Doesn't really care. Aw. I'm not scared. My heirs will inherit less, is all. Dave, was that intentional? My error. Uh, I have a feeling that was intentional.
I'll be an error. Add me to your list.
I don't think the average home brewer is patient enough off the bat for the double fermentation of hard cider. Now there's a cheaper option. Yeah, I got on a moonshine video kick for a while there. It was pretty interesting. Oh, you corrected it. Errors. Errors, not errors. Are you doing speech to talk? I'm wondering if how that one worked. Has anyone tried Founders KBS? $10 for a 10-ounce bottle. Holy cow. Dollar an ounce? That better be some good stuff. Yes, we make a few gallons of apple and pear cider and maple syrup. Wow. Dang. We need to go live by Gary.
Mm-hmm.
Get strawberries and apple and pear cider, maple syrup. He grows even. We'll even get some wacky tobacco. Like Gary's doing it all. Pretty easy too. Right on. Anybody block them people down here? Probably. Y'all are good. Well, I don't know. I think we're done here, guys.
You have a couple more comments.
Oh, so a couple more came through. Hooray! Knives. Have Jerry learn to cook. It will be good for both of you.
I wish. I don't think he knows where the kitchen's at, though.
I know where the food is at, bruh. Do I look like I've missed a meal?
You know where the table's at, not the kitchen and the fridge and the sink.
Pear cider is lethal. Ooh, that's not good. Strawberry wine in the future. Boone's Farm, baby. What was that called? Strawberry. What was Boone's Farm called, babe?
Boone's Farm.
Remember, it was strawberry something. That was the cheap wine.
Strawberry Hill.
Strawberry Hill. There you go.
I just was messing around. Was that really it?
Oh, is it? Dang it. Now I got to look it up. Boone's Farm wine. What was it called? Yeah, Strawberry Hill. Look at that.
Dang.
$8.99 for 750 milliliters.
I don't know how I remember that.
way back in the day, I used to buy jugs of Carlo Rossi because that was like $6 for like a gallon of wine. He goes, "Yep, they're gone. Right on." Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas, Tom. Merry Christmas, Tom. At Dave Schmarter, all snark and no bite. Add me to your list of errors. Yeah, that was funny. Steve Steele, Merry Christmas to you all. Hopefully, the year ahead gives you and your family good health and financial security. You as well, Steve. You as well. And for everybody here as well. Good night, Gigi. No, but I do make a few bottles of strawberry liquor and raspberry. Dang. All right, Gary. When me and Knives get in the RV, we'll need a care package of all your specialties when we show up. Dave says, "Done. You're the heir." That's funny. Merry Christmas and happy 2023. Raspberry liquor sounds delicious. I love raspberry. But I think we're gonna cut it off, y'all. Thank y'all for being here. I know that this isn't a very large live stream, and it never will be. It's just a small. I love it. It's just a small little intimate setting that you know we can talk about whatever. It doesn't have to be about investments. It could be about anything. Um, and I actually enjoy this. When I say about I'm talking about the regular YouTube channel, and I say that it became a chore. That this isn't a chore. This is actually kind of fun, and that's what I'd like to get you know that back to, and we'll see how that works out. So um, I hope you all have a Merry Christmas. If we I don't think we're gonna have one because see, Christmas is on Sunday and then New Year's Day is on Sunday. Um, I think we'll do New Year's Day live stream because most people will be, the New Year's Eve drunks, um, and then hopefully you'll be recovered on New Year's Day. So that'll be not this Sunday coming up, but Sunday after that will be January 1st. So that's probably when we'll all be meeting up again. Um, so yeah, hope you guys have a good Christmas. Thanks for showing up. Have a safe New Year. Drive safe. Don't drive if you're drinking. I know that should be without saying, but people still get behind the wheel when they're drunk, which doesn't make sense to me because an Uber or a Lyft is probably 15, $20, and you can save a life, you can save your own life, you can save other people's lives, and you can get home safely. So
Make good decisions.
make good decisions, like Knife says. Um, Good night, all, and all that stuff. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and we'll see you in 2023. Got any last words there, Knives? Right on. All right, guys. We'll see you January 1st, 2023.
Bye,
Thanks.
y'all.
Bye.